Hi, welcome back to my channel. So today I'm going to do my musical panning project pan update. It's a little bit late, but yeah, I'm a little bit behind on all of my updates, so I do apologize. I just took a little bit of a break from just social media and YouTube, just especially with what's going on in the Ukraine. You know, it's just really quite scary and frightening for everyone. So yeah, I took a little break, but I need to do an update and I'm here. I have two rollouts. One I'm going to be decluttering and then another one I'm going to be replacing. So I've already picked the new items that we're rolling in. And this was a project pan created by Mari. I will link her YouTube channel down below, as well as all the prompts, but anyone can join in to the project pan. The way that I've done it is she has, it's all musical themes. Every prompt is a different song from a decade. So she's got 3 songs for each decade, starting from the 1940s. And anyone can just choose whatever they want. The way that I started it is I used all 3 songs from the 1990s and all 3 songs from the 2000s because they sort of all spoke to me. But now I'm rolling in 2 new items. I've decided to pick 2 songs from the 1940s and just work that way. I was looking at the prompts as well and figuring out what I wanted to roll in, and they just sort of tied in nicely together. So yeah, I'm only using 6 items in this project pan. I think people are doing up to 8. But I just decided to do 6. I think 6 is enough for me because I'm doing quite a lot of project pans. But anyway, I will get started. So the first item that I have is from the 1990s, and it is Nothing Else Matters from Metallica, and it's an item that I will miss when it's gone. This one I really haven't done too much with, so I was working on the L'Oreal Blush. Last month I worked on it, I used it 7 times. This month I only used it 5 times, so I don't know if there's too much difference. I just ended up having a lot of blush in project pans, and unfortunately this one kind of was pushed to the side because I obviously project panned it last year quite a lot. I am going to focus more on it this month because I would like to get through it in the next month or 2 and just have it out of my collection. Even though I will miss it when it's gone, I'm at that point now where I kind of just need to get through it. So that one I am going to focus on more in the next month. The next item that I have is also from the 1990s, and it is my Garnier Bb Cream. This one was for the prompt Something That's in the Way, so an item that's a burden, just the wrong shade for me. It's in the shade medium. I really would prefer the light shade, even though hopefully I can get a tan at some point. This is sunny here, so and we were out in the sun a few times this last week, but still don't have a tan, and it's still the wrong shade. I do have it on today, but it's still the wrong shade. I have to use some other products to lighten it a little bit. But yeah, this one I have used 16 times this month, so I've really pushed myself, but there is still a tiny bit of product down here, and I just feel like I'm gonna keep it in until I finish it. So hopefully 1 more month and then it'll be gone in the next update. That is the ultimate goal. I used it 11 times last month, so I definitely pushed myself more this month, and this month was a shorter month as well. So yeah, I think with March I'll be able to definitely get through that a little bit faster. The next one is one that I'm going to be rolling out because I hit my usage goal in it. Actually, I just realized I have 3 items that I'm rolling out, not 2. So I need to pick another one. So yes, okay. I need to think about this for a second. But anyway, let me talk about this. So the next prompt I have is Friday I'm in Love from The Cure. And this is an item that you have a love-hate relationship with. So I picked my Revlon Blush. This is in the shade Mauvelous. It's the 003. I have a little bit of a dip now, so I'm quite happy with how many times I've used this. The reason that I don't I have a love-hate relationship with this, I really like the color, but it does end up being patchy sometimes. Sometimes it looks good, sometimes it's patchy. So it's a little bit like a, hit and miss product for me. It's not very consistent. I've used this 5 times this month, so a little bit less than last month. Last month I used it 8 times, but I want to roll it out. I think I'm at the point now where I'm happy with how many times I've used it. I've got a slight little dip, and yeah, I just want to roll something new in. So this one is going, I probably told myself I wanted to use it 20 times. I've only ended up using it 13 times, but honestly, I'm making up the rules for myself and I just want to roll it out. So this one is going to be rolled out. Okay, so the next 3 prompts are all from the 2000s. So the first one is So Fresh So Clean by Outkast, and this is an item that makes you feel put together. So the item that I used was my Essence mascara. Any mascara, hopefully it's a good mascara. Most mascara makes me feel put together. Once I have mascara on, I feel like I can walk out the house. And so yeah, this was kind of an obvious one for me to pick. This one I've used 19 times this month, and I still feel like I could use it some more. I really don't want to put it in my empties yet. I mean, I don't know how many times I really need to use this before it's officially done, but with mascara, I like to use it until I just can't use it anymore, until it's clumpy or dry. I don't feel like it's at that point yet, so this is pretty cool. I mean, last month I used it 20 times, and this month I've used it 19 times, so I'm pretty consistent with it. I really do like it. It isn't smudge proof. I probably would need to use the smudge proof one, but I'm not going to roll this one out. I'm going to keep it in. Maybe it'll be done in the next update though. The next one is Be Yourself by Audioslave. So this is an item that makes you look or feel natural. So I didn't know what to pick, but I picked the e.l.f. Illuminating Primer Mist and I finished it. This is officially an empty. I used it one last time today, and you can see there's barely any coming out. Ooh. Well, it's coming out in spurts, so yeah, I'm going to say goodbye to this. This has actually been quite a nice product to use. So I use this, I'm trying to count, I used it 16 times this month. I used it 12 times last month, so I used it a little bit more times this month just to get through it. Last time that I checked, I was here, and then, you know, I was trying to look at this morning before I put it on where I was, and I was like, I can't even see a line, so I started spraying it, and then I noticed it was running low, and yeah, so this one is an empty. I'm going to be saying goodbye to this one and replacing it. Really would recommend it. It's quite nice. It's quite refreshing. I don't know if it's illuminating, but it does make you feel quite refreshed and natural, and I think it was a good product to use with a prompt. And then the last prompt that I have is Crazy by Niles Barkley, and this is an item that makes you crazy. So I picked this Downton Paris blush because I have had so many issues with it being patchy and not the right color. Even though I really want to like it, I don't like it. I've used this once this month, and I'm going to be decluttering this. I cannot use it anymore. There's no point having it in my collection. I used it 3 times last month. I forced myself to use it once this month and then it looked bad. And then my partner was like, are you flushed or is that your makeup? Like he was like, you look a bit sick. So it was just the wrong color for me. It doesn't suit my skin tone as much as I would like it to suit it. It doesn't, so I'm going to need to say goodbye to this. I just no point keeping it around. It is kind of, I've done my part in trying to like it and I don't like it, so I have to say goodbye. So yeah, I actually have 3 items. I only picked 2 items to replace those. So let me just quickly find the last item to use and then I will be right back. All right, I've got my 3rd item here. So as I said, I had previously already picked, I think you're a bit crooked, sorry. I had previously already picked 2 items from the 1940s. There are 3 prompts from the 1940s, but I really didn't want to pick the first one, which is a cry-proof product, because for me, that's just mascara, and I already have mascara in this project. So I've decided to go to the 1950s, and I'm going to be rolling in an eye or lip liner. So the prompt is Walk the Line by Johnny Cash, and also like the song, so that sort of works out. And I really struggle with eyeliners or lip liners. They're just not my thing. I don't want to roll in eyeliner because I know that I will fail, and I've already got one in my Shop My Stash project, 10 uses project. So I decided to roll in a lip liner, and I am going to roll in this Essence one. This is in the shade, does it not have a shade? Oh, it's in the shade Fierce. This is sort of a reddish one. I need to sharpen it. But there's a reason why I'm picking this one. I want to roll this in and I want to use it 10 times. Obviously, I'm not going to finish it, but I would like to get some use out of it. I really only used it maybe once or twice, definitely once, but I think it might have been twice and that's it. So I just need to get some usage out of that one. And I'm going to be pairing it with an item that I had already selected, which is for the 1940s prompt. I don't want to set the world on fire. I'm all over the place. So, and this is from Ink Spots, and this is a fiery item. So I wanted to roll in my Lime Crime liquid lipstick in the shade, what shade is this? Red Velvet. So I think these two are going to pair quite nicely together. I have this in my Project 10 uses / shop my stash, and spoiler, I've only used it the once. And so this will just give me a little bit more incentive to use it more times. I don't know if that's like, you know, I know I say, oh, I don't know if that's cheating to have a product in 2 projects, but I think for me, it's going to give me further motivation. So if I can use it more than 10 times, that's great. But 10 times would be the goal to use this. And I can pair these two together really nice. So that's kind of why I picked the lip liner to go with that. And then the other prompt that I have picked from the 1940s is a colourful item, and this is Somewhere Over the Rainbow by Judy Garland. And I don't know if this is considered sort of a colourful item. You know, there is colour to it, but I really, because I'm rolling out a primer, I want to roll back in a primer because I really want to get through my primers. And this is pinkish, so I feel like it's colourful. And it's the Rose Primer from Technique. I personally don't really like this, and I want to get through this. So actually this would be not a usage goal, but just like a full-on project panning goal. I want to get this product down, and I think it'd be interesting. It's an oil-based primer, so it's going to be a little bit harder to get through, I think. But because we're moving, I mean, at least where I am, the weather is getting warmer, it's nicer, I'm moving out of sort of the winter time. I think this oil base is actually going to work a little bit nicer as opposed to having it in the winter. I don't know. I feel like in the spring, I don't know. My makeup, or at least my face makeup, will be a little bit less heavy and powdery, and I think this will work. I don't know. I'm assuming that, so I'm going to be rolling that one in. So yeah, thank you so much. That is my update for this last month, and hopefully in the next few weeks I can make a good dent on this L'Oreal blush and focus on it a little bit more. Hopefully I can finish up the mascara, and also the Garnier BB Cream would be so nice just to get this out and I can roll something in its place. I think these 2 items are going to be quite hard for me but I have done a usage goal, because if I said I'm going to project pan these, then I know I would fail. The primer might be a little bit harder, but I'll see how I feel. And yeah, thank you so much for watching. Like and subscribe if you'd like to, and I will see you next time. Bye.